My name's Maurice Richard. I come from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I've been working with Tom for about 3 years, give or take a couple of months, it might be more. And the experience with Tom has been great. I've learned a lot of things in a short amount of time. Well, for example, when it comes to the correspondence lessons, I was pretty much a beginner with the electric guitar. I knew nothing about soloing or improvising. I just knew basic chord forms and how to strum. And within just a few months, I was able to improvise over chord progressions fairly easily. Mind you, they were simple, but I still understood enough and was able to play in tune and in key. Well, since I was really a beginner on the electric guitar, my goals, I didn't really have any challenges because I just sucked. I didn't know anything. But my goals were to get an understanding of how the guitar works and to get a control over the fretboard, so that I could, make my own music, and also be able to play with other people, or if I hear a song on the radio or whatever, be able to play the solo, or to do the rhythm and just enjoy playing the music. What convinced me to take lessons with Tom was basically a lot of things, but the main idea was that I didn't feel comfortable taking lessons from local teachers was the first thing, because I have kids that have taken lessons, and I hadn't really taken any myself, but I knew that the format that they taught wasn't, I knew there was better ways, and through finding Tom, I did a search on the internet. I was at different websites, and I read articles by Tom, and I could tell that he really understood how to get people to succeed and how to achieve their goals, and that he was goal-oriented and understood that if I wanted to go from A to B, he wasn't going to just randomly give me garbage. He was going to find a way to get me from A to B. So through articles, through his website, and things like that, I was able to come to a conclusion that Tom would be the best fit for me at that time. The difference that I find, one of the differences I find between private lessons and taking correspondence lessons with Tom is that first of all, Tom is goal-oriented, and he's looking towards my goals and desires, which way I want to go. And the private lessons, even though I showed them my goals and told them where I want to go, they still have just a one-way system for the most part, and I haven't found anybody that's different to date. The other thing is that once I go into a lesson, I don't really have a lot of time to take notes and write things down. It's only a few minutes with the person, and they do not present me with any information like that. So with correspondence lessons, I'm able to keep the information because Tom emails them to me, or I download them from my account, and they're on my hard drive forever, and I can go back to them over and over and over again. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I can come back to it later. And if I don't have time because of family commitments, then I can go back again later, and it's always there. So that's a huge benefit for a person like me, and that's why correspondence lessons really fit me, because I knew I couldn't really always give a full chunk of time every week to be able to commit my time. So this was perfect fit. Yeah. So taking lessons from private teachers, a lot of times what will happen is you will tell them, I want to do X. Even though you've told them what your goals are, they will probably give you X. And I've seen that happen. They will do whatever you want. And that's because it's probably easier, but this because they're not focused on your goals. And with Tom, I know that if I, email Tom and say, oh, I want to do this, that, and the other thing because I just saw this, this person is doing that, or a friend of mine is doing this, I know that because I gave him my goals and my desires, that he's going to come back to me and say, well, that's all nice, but if you want to achieve your goals quicker, just, you know, we need to continue to follow the plan that I've laid out. And for me, that's what I want. I mean, I don't want to be sidetracked. I'm an older person. I don't have time to mess around. I have to get going as fast as I can. So I don't want to waste time on bunny trails that other teachers might just not, you know, stop me from doing. I mean, whenever I get a lesson for correspondence lessons, there's always more in there than you can imagine. The material's always over and above expectations, and he does well. He does a great job with that, and I'm glad I made the decision to take lessons with him.